What's happening in the markets right now isn't random. We've been talking about this for quite a while now, over multiple videos and several days. I told you when it was time to be cautious, when it made sense to step out, and also when it was the right moment to get back in. So make sure you stick around until the end, because I'm going to break down where I think all of this is heading over the next few days and weeks, and why I believe the strongest move is still ahead. Right now, the market is in a very interesting position. All the noise we've seen, uncertainty, tension, fear, has basically served to clean out the system. And this is important to understand. When there's chaos, poorly positioned investors tend to get wiped out. That's just how it works. And whether we like it or not, that leaves the market in a much healthier state to function properly. If we look at the global picture, geopolitical tensions are starting to ease. Trade is gradually returning to normal. We've got Bitcoin on screen, and if we look at what's happened over the past few days, it's done pretty much what we expected. It broke strongly above the $69,000 level, had a small pullback, and then made a sharp move up toward the $74,000, $75,000. Right now, we're consolidating up there, and now we're in a new range between roughly $74,000 and $79,000. This current range isn't as long-term as the previous one, but it's still an area where price is likely to move back and forth over the coming days. Don't expect a straight vertical move. There will be ups and downs. And that's where things get interesting. Volume is confirming what price is suggesting. We've seen strong volume spikes at key levels, and you might be wondering, what does that mean? It basically means that big players are stepping in. At times, we're seeing candles move up while selling volume is higher than buying volume, which normally shouldn't happen. So what does that mean? It suggests intervention. It suggests manipulation. It means that the big players are active. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You just need to understand it and adapt. Another factor we can't ignore is the opening of the New York stock market. Very often, between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Spanish time, we see sharp moves in Bitcoin. Also, the behavior within this range is likely to be different from the previous one. Between $66,000 and $74,000, we spent a long time consolidating. But now, between $74,000 and $70,000, everything suggests a faster move. All sideways action and more momentum. If we put all the pieces together, price action, candlesticks, volume, and the macro context, the conclusion is quite clear. The most likely scenario is that Bitcoin continues moving higher. The 75s and others at the first key target, and if that level breaks with conviction, the next targets are significantly higher. The same applies to Ethereum and many altcoins, which tend to react even more aggressively during these types of moves. But the overall trend remains bullish. And here's the key point, it's not about just buying and holding. The real money, the kind that makes a difference, comes from knowing how to rotate capital. Enter a project, take advantage of the move, exit, move that capital into the next opportunity, and repeat. At the end of the day, this is all about interpreting small clues. Nothing is 100% certain, but when multiple signals align, that's when we have an edge, and right now, those signals are lining up. So pay very close attention over the next few days.